Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. Ready or not, let's do this. This is a ridiculously early morning webinar to get your stay started off right, whether you're ready for it or not. There's a little bit of mindset, a little bit of business sense, something for your MLM, network marketing, small business, brick and mortar, online and off, to get it up and running like a well-oiled machine. Whether you're a newbie, a seasoned veteran, or somewhere in between, there's something here for you. Welcome. My name is Mina. I'm coming to you from New York City, out in the borough of Queens. I created this webinar to push myself out of my comfort zone and share with you my experiences as I continue to grow my business online. Let's grow into success together. This webinar has two parts. There's a mindset moment and there's a business sense moment. All the content that I provide you here, I always find online, amazing articles that you can immediately apply to your business. So for today's mindset moment, we're going to talk about 5 ways to boost your confidence. Confidence is a very important aspect, a very important asset for your business, because without it, how are you supposed to move forward? Now, this article is written by John Brubaker. He's a performance consultant. He's a speaker and award-winning author. And he starts out the article recalling an experience from last year. If you live in the East Coast, you know that we've had some snowstorms that are quite ridiculous, but we're getting through them. You know, we're pulling through, and we're wishing for spring to come very soon. John lives in Maine, and last year there was an ice storm, and he was totally unprepared in that he didn't have a generator, because in his experience in the past, when they lost power was probably for like 1 to 2 minutes and the power got restored right away. But this time he lost power for 5 days and he didn't have a generator to power his home. All he had was this small little propane stove that he could use to keep warm. And the calls that he made to the different stores, the hardware stores, everybody was sold out on generators. And when he finally located the store that had the last generator, he got that. The generator wasn't really very up to par. While it did work in trying to keep him warm, but it was not ideal. It was not an ideal situation. So that was really, really debilitating for his confidence. But he realized that he was unprepared, so he owned up to it. He took responsibility for his actions. He says, okay, I was unprepared for this ice storm. So after 5 days that the power was restored, a week later he went and he bought the most powerful generator you can find. Well, he said he bought a generator that had enough juice to power up Times Square in New York City. So that is one of the ways that you can help improve your confidence, is to be prepared for anything at all times. To think about the worst case scenarios that could happen in a situation and prepare for them. And that is what John is teaching in this article here. He shares 5 tips that he teaches his clients in improving your confidence in different situations. Now, the caveat here, if the caveat is a right word, is that this is not in terms of negative thinking. I like to call it constructive worrying, thinking about the worst thing that could happen in a situation and then thinking about how you can prepare for that in the long run. So here are 5 tips that he shares to improve your confidence and to have it going strong. Confidence is like motivation. It's like taking a shower. You need to do it every single day. You need to work on your motivation every single day, and then you also need to work on your confidence every single day. So the first thing to do to improve your confidence that John Brubaker teaches is to advertise to yourself. How do you advertise to yourself? You work on positive affirmations. Focus on your strong points. Don't beat yourself down on your shortcomings. What John suggests here is to write them out on pieces of paper, on Post-it notes, leave them by your workstation, on your computer, all around the house, affirming your strengths, okay? And he says here, That's to improve your confidence. You need to improve the content of messages that you're feeding yourself. If you're constantly being negative and being run down and you're saying those things, remember you have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Whatever comes out of your mouth goes into 2 ears, and that is feeding your brain. If you're saying positive affirmations about yourself, if you are saying, I am an effective, productive, and resourceful entrepreneur, I get things done in a timely manner, I remember people's names right after they tell them to me. You tell yourself positive things like that, you are advertising to yourself, you're creating those affirmations, you're creating a positive energy and environment, and you're increasing your confidence, which is very important in your business as an entrepreneur. Number 2 is to avoid negative people. Jim Rohn says you are the result of the 5 people you surround yourself with. If you're surrounding yourself with people who are constantly negative or complaining and they're bashing and they are pretty much criticizing your dreams and your goals, you need to get yourself away from them because you have enough going on in your mind. Your mind is a battlefield. That's what Joyce Meyer teaches. Your mind is a battlefield. You have all these negative things going on in your mind that you are constantly fighting and beating down. You don't need to have people around you who are negative as well. So clear your life of toxic people and surround yourself with people who are motivational, people who are leaders, people who are, who have this positive energy, and that positive energy that's infectious, and they infect you with that positive energy so that you can keep moving forward. Okay, so avoid negative people. That's number 2, to increasing your confidence, to boosting your confidence. Number 3 is to make a Fab 5 list. What is a Fab 5 list? I already like this already. These are 5 fabulous activities that make you feel fabulous. Something that you can do on a daily basis to boost your confidence. It could be exercising, drinking some water, walking your dog, something that, what else? Writing, drinking water, meditating, things that make you feel fabulous, things that you are fabulous at doing, and that just improve and increase your confidence. I do juggling. I like to juggle. And right now I'm trying to juggle pins, but I don't have pins. So I am juggling 3 architectural rulers. And I practice it to listening to really high energy music like Lindsey Sterling or 2 cellos. And that makes me feel happy. So something that makes you feel happy and improves your confidence. And, I'm getting there. I can juggle 2 architectural rulers and I start doing the 3. And even though they all fall down to the ground, I can do several movements and still catch them. And that is an improvement that boosts my confidence. So make a Fab 5 list of 5 things that you can do fabulously that make you feel fabulous and improve and boost your confidence. Number 4 is the 3x5. And we're not talking about index cards here. The 3x5 is to journal 3 successes that you've accomplished in the day by 5 p.m. No matter how small. You made the perfect cup of coffee today. You were able to get dinner on the stove on time. You bought yourself a crock pot, and that is going to save a lot of time in preparing dinners for the week. Or you were able to write a blog post and share it across social media. Or you connected with 5 people today. You made 5 new friends. You've networked with 5 new people, and you did it without an agenda. So journal those 3 successes by 5 p.m. and have that in your journal for you to look back on days if you're feeling particularly down. You have your journal where you look back on your successes, and that is going to improve your confidence. Parents can do a simpler form of this with their children to instill confidence in them. And what John teaches is that before your children go to bed, have them tell you one thing that they were successful at today. And you praise them and you give them a kiss before they go to bed, and your children go to bed feeling confident. And when they go to bed feeling confident, they're going to wake up feeling confident. So the 3x5, that's a great tip to improving and boosting your confidence. And number 5, stand up for yourself literally. Not only to stand up for yourself, to defend yourself, where you have to speak and make yourself heard, but standing yourself up literally, physically, by improving your posture. I'm sitting up straight, and I already notice an improvement in the way I breathe, in the way I think, in the way I talk. When you stand up straight and you look straight ahead, that improves your posture physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, etc. So improve your posture, stand up, literally. So those are five tips by John Brubaker. John Brubaker, yes, performance consultant. He's a speaker and award-winning author. 5 tips to boost your confidence for your business, for yourself, for your life. Okay, that is the mindset moment of this webinar. And now we're going to move into the business sense moment. And I'm going to repeat something a little that I spoke about in a past webinar, and that is the benefits of sleep. Okay, so, excuse me. Sleep is very important. I don't think it's overrated. It might be overrated for some people. There are people who can sleep on 4 hours a night, 5 hours a night, 3 hours a night. Now, I'm not one of those people. I need to sleep a little bit more so that I could focus and have some mental clarity so that I can do things like this webinar in the morning and write my blogs and continue networking and meeting people and writing and creating great videos. So I need some rest. And so I found an article about the 8 secrets about sleep and productivity, and this is based on science, and that I want to share this with you right now. So we know that sleep rejuvenates the body, it refreshes the mind, and if you fail to get enough sleep, it can literally kill you. So here are 8 facts, 8 secrets on the benefits of sleep. And the first one is that you will approach the end of the workday with more energy. Now, there is a difference between people who sleep well and people who do not sleep well in terms of how they get tired. People who don't sleep well, they will get tired around 4:15 p.m. But those who do sleep well will get tired around 5 p.m. Now, that's just the numbers that we're sharing with you, but usually the last 45 minutes of your workday are the most productive. And if you don't get enough sleep, you're not as likely to be as productive in the last 45 minutes during your day. So it's important to get enough sleep for the benefits of your health, for your business, and for your future clients and your family, etc. Number 2, you will react to things better and more quickly. When you get enough sleep, you are on the ball, you are attentive, you are present, you're in the moment. You're not walking into sliding glass doors or tripping over and falling flat on your face. So you will react more better. Is more better a word? You will react better to things quickly and easily when you have more sleep, when you're rested. It says here, I'm looking at my notes in the article, that not paying attention to something or not reacting to it in a timely manner can happen 3 times more often after just a couple of days of not sleeping well. So it's important to get that sleep. Number 3, you won't put it off, you won't procrastinate as much. People who don't get enough sleep tend to procrastinate more because they don't have the energy, they don't have the will or the drive to get the tasks done. So if you want to avoid procrastination, or you want to not be a procrastinator, get more sleep during your night. Figure out the amount of hours you need for optimum sleep so that you can be productive the next day. Secret number 4, you will be in a better mood to do work. If you don't get enough sleep, you're going to be cranky and grumpy, and you don't want to be cranky and grumpy. You don't want to be cranky and grumpy if you work in an office full of people. You want to get enough sleep so that you're in a better mood to work. You're in a better mood to do your thing. You're in a better mood to take the subway if you live in New York City and deal with the crowds. You want to have enough sleep so that you'll be in a better mood to work. Number 5, you will approach jobs like you are not drunk. So you see lately, in the past coming years, people are not only being stopped for being drunk, for drinking or driving under the influence, they're also being checked if they've gotten enough sleep, because people who don't get enough sleep it's like they're drunk. And my husband told me the other day, he was driving home from work and he noticed that there was a car in front of him, and apparently the person was really tired and got into an accident. My husband had to swerve around that person to avoid that accident. But he said it was apparent that the person was not drunk, the person was tired. And if you don't get enough sleep, it's the equivalent of being drunk. If you have, let's see, if you go 17 to 19 hours with no sleep, it's the equivalent to having a blood alcohol level of 0.05, which is the equivalent of a woman, a 140-pound woman drinking 2 glasses of wine per hour. And if you go for 24 hours with no sleep, that level raises to about, it's the equivalent of 0.10 blood alcohol level. And in some states, you can't drive under that influence. So it's important to get enough sleep. And if you are too tired to drive, don't drive, for your safety and for everybody else's safety, okay? Secret number 6 to getting sleep: you will approach problems and you will solve them better. You will have that mental clarity to approach problems better. And Albert Einstein and Thomas Edison loved their nap times. Why? Because your brain is still active while you sleep and you can solve complex problems. So they would nap. If they had a complex problem they had to solve, they would go and they would take their nap. And once they woke up from their nap, they had the mental clarity and that creativity to solve that problem. So, number 7, you approach your work creatively, more creatively. More creatively. How do you pronounce creatively? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, if you get enough sleep, you will approach work with more creativity. I like that better. While you may not be ready to tackle a hard day of work, but you will have the mental disposition to think more You will have that mental disposition to think more creative, have a little bit more creativity, so that you become more productive with your time. You will figure out, okay, I have all this stuff to do today. How can I be more productive with my time? And your brain will give you those solutions because you had enough sleep and your brain is happy and your brain will be working with you. You will approach work with more creativity. Okay, but if you're too tired, you'll be too zombified. You'll be like a zombie to think how you can be more productive with all the work that you have to do. How can you save more time? So it's good to get more sleep so that you have more creativity to get things done. Number 8, you will have better memory. Do you realize that you forget things? You walk into the room and you forgot why you came into the room, or you're leaving things here willy-nilly, you're forgetting things. Well, when you don't sleep enough, your memory suffers as a result of it. You don't remember things. So it's important to get some more sleep so that you can remember things more. You can retain things more. You can learn things better. You get a better night's sleep. And so sleep is very important for you as an entrepreneur. Yes, when you're starting off as your business, sleep is a precious commodity and you don't get to sleep much, but try to get some sleep, try to get some naps in, especially working from home. It does help your brain and it helps you overall as an entrepreneur. So, hope you enjoyed the content that I shared with you today. If you did, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and share with a friend or two. Share this video, this webinar with a friend or two. Let me know in the comments below what you would like me to speak about on upcoming webinars, something on mindset, something on business sense. What would you like to learn about? Let me know. I'd be interested to know. Let me know in the comments below. Let's continue the conversation on my blog. You can find out more about me on my blog. I'm doing some little updates here and there on the content because there's new updates, especially in the About Me section with myself, with my husband. That will be updated very soon, but let's continue the conversation there. So thanks for stopping by. This is Thursday. I think it's a President's Day. I don't know if it's a holiday, but thanks for stopping by today on this Hangout on Rise and Shine. Ready or not, let's do this. My name is Mina. I'm coming to you from New York City. Have a happy Thursday, folks. See you tomorrow, Friday. Take care.